Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It is 9:11 a.m. A lot of chatter going on in the mind, like all through the night. I woke up at 1:30 this morning and was awake for about 45 minutes. A lot going on in the mind, and it's continued this morning. I still have backache, which is on my right side. I'm hoping to clear that. I feel there's a lot of tension built up and a lot of conversations that are wanting to be had. All I keep hearing in my mind is like, what do you think? Well, what do you think? What are you, not what do you think, but what are you thinking? And then the other asking, well, what are you thinking? And really, it's kind of enough is enough. Let's just do a reading. I've been cold for the last 3 days. Like my hands got extremely cold yesterday and it's like they haven't warmed up. So I'd like to describe it as I feel my bones are cold in my hands. Okay, so let's have a look into this energy. I don't feel like it's a very good morning. Okay, so we're not feeling like Perky's if say good morning. It's more, I don't know, I feel there's just a lot going on in the mind. I've chosen the cards to use. We are going to use a Tarot of Desires. We're going to pull one card for each sex, and we'll see what wants to come out. And then I've got some oracle cards. Okay. So, like, it's a battle of the sexes? Could be. Let's have a look. Feminine energy. Let's have a card. I'm not sure what's going to come out. Judgment. Again, this is just like throwing it straight back. Because there's a feminine and the masculine here, I believe we could be approaching Judgment Day. The energy coming through, especially with like the Sphinx here, I think she looks like the Sphinx. Okay. She has to what? He has to be able to solve the riddle. She has to be patient. The energy of, well, what are you thinking? The feminine saying, well, tell me what you're thinking. Or I will tell you what I'm thinking if you ask me. Right, we've got two Cupids here. Near the finish line. Jeez, first aid. And the energy of 911 coming through when I started the video. Judgment, XX. Let's just get an angel prayer. What are you sitting in? Suitcases or boxes? I'm surprised to see your suitcase at the door. Remember the good times, don't you want no more? Freed by the love. St. George's Day. St. George and his dragon. His dragon. I don't really know the story of St. George. Not to be able to tell you. I know that it's in April. 23rd of April, maybe? Okay. Let's see what the angel prayer is. There's 2 cupids here. Focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. Now, I've had to really get a grip of my thoughts today from them running away with me. Like I said, so many scurrying questions. And I feel the feminine here is more focused. Focus your mind. I was asking for the feminine energy, so let's continue. Even though she has pink hair, it does look a bit like it could be a covering, like on the Sphinx here. Focus your mind. I'm going to hold these cards up while I read. Let me just find the page. Your angels can see that there's so much on your mind right now that at times you find it difficult to focus on what's important. Right now your mind is all over the place and maybe even thinking about the worst possible outcome of a situation. You are being encouraged to think about what you do want so that your intentions are set on the highest outcome. The expanded interpretation. The angels can see that there's too much going on in your mind and it's taking you away from your priorities. They want to come in and help you focus so that you can be at your best at this time. Take a moment to let go of any challenging and negative thoughts because they aren't serving you. It's time to refocus in a loving and positive way and let the angels help. Okay, so refocusing our minds, focusing on the best possible outcome. Best case scenarios. Okay, let's see what the guidance is for the feminine's energy. The thoughts that were going through my mind earlier was, I can't allow you, Divine Masculine, to change my alignment, especially when I know that I'm in a really good manifesting space. When I have high-flying thoughts. So I was very conscious that the masculine energy was interrupting my focus. My point of intention. Okay, let's have a look and see what the daily guidance from your angels is. Child. You care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. This is so interesting because I've been spending a lot of time with my children. Which I know is an important part of this process at this present time, to be surrounding myself with them, but also them surrounding themselves with me. Also, the energy of being gentle with yourself, the emotions that are coming through. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection and attention. Let's read this message. Let me just find the book. Whereabouts is the book for this, please? It's hiding under the box. Okay. I just want to go back to focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. So I'd say your unit. Your valuable spiritual unit. Child. This card signifies that a child is affecting some aspect of your question. This could be your own child, your desire for a child, a young family member, or your present or future work in helping children. Have children been on your mind lately? If so, this card is proof that whatever you've been considering is valid. This includes spending more time with children and looking into areas of employment related to young ones. The additional meanings for this card: your life purpose involves helping children. Be as a child. Pay attention to your inner child. A child in heaven is saying, I love you. Pregnancy or adoption might be a part of your life. Very interesting. Let's find out some more Heal Yourself reading cards for the feminine energy here. There is this energy here of you having to be mature, Divine Feminine, as you are very aware that you are a role model. Let's see what Heal Yourself reading card wants to come out. I've got the card, thank you. I've already got the card for the masculine's energy as well, so I put that aside. For the Divine Feminine, Inner Child. Card number 16. This is your top priority at the moment. Your inner child is urging you to lighten up a little, get out of your comfort zone and have fun. In order to be healthy, we must engage our imagination, creativity and spontaneity. When was the last time you did something spontaneous, intuitive and outrageous? When and with whom do you feel uninhibited, relaxed and completely comfortable to be yourself? Your inner child can be your strongest ally or your biggest foe. It can assist you to heal childhood pain, rejection, loneliness and abandonment. It can take you on an exciting adventure, help you become more confident, daring, original and bold. Or it can make you behave in childish ways, bringing up anxiety, fear and suspicion. This card beckons you to heal your childhood pain and discover your independence, compassion, creativity, talents and joy. A healthy inner child can help you connect to your integrity, divinity and purity. It believes in miracles and creates magic in your life. Oh my goodness, I actually have this. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Anyway, I've done this action and there's a little joke that goes on about who's my favourite child, because I will swap round these pictures that I have and swap them between my daughters. So you might see my 3-year-old youngest daughter up on the wall or you could see my 3-year-old eldest daughter up on the wall. Okay, and I was thinking when I said about my ears are ringing, when I was saying how I'm spending time with my children, and we're working on a project in the garden, and we all seem to be drawn together each evening, and we're out there planning and gardening, listening to music and just hanging out together until dark. And it's very nice and it's very therapeutic. And It's what's called for. Okay. Anyway, find a photo of you as a child between the ages of 3 and 8. Look at the picture. What do you see in your eyes? What is the expression on your face? If this little child had a voice, what would he say to you? Take some paper and using your non-dominant hand, write, "Dear," your name, "I feel," and give the little you a chance to express itself. Then write a loving response from the adult you. Ask the child in you what he needs to feel better, then follow the child's recommendation. That's interesting. I had the urge to write a letter. Okay. Last night. Okay. Whew. Inner child. It's a good little exercise there. So make sure you get a photo of you between the ages of 3, 5. And what guidance with that little one? Or what are the feelings that are coming through? It's like allow them to talk and then answer back now that you are an adult, a role model, mature enough. Let's go to the Oracle of the Shadows, Oracle of the Shadows and Light. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise you. I just want to praise you. I feel that's the masculine energy. It does look like it's desperate for help, support, healing. Let's go to the shadows of Oracle and Light. The shadows of Oracle and Light. Seriously, Lucy. Okay. The Oracle of Shadows and Light. Yes, that's the one. I've got the card, thank you. Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. Message maybe for you, Divine Masculine, from the Divine Feminine. Hold your position. Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. Card number 20. Interesting. Seeing as that is the card there. Card number 20. Judgment. Let's see what the guidance is. It's like take the shackles off your own feet and dance. About the Fairy of the Highlands. The Fairy of the Highlands. Let me show you the card. How do I do it where you don't see? Is that okay there? The Fairy of the Highlands does not want to fight. She feels it is not in her nature. She wants to resolve disputes peacefully. But she will fight if it must come to that. And she is showing you now that you, too, have the means to stand up for yourself, even though you have almost chronically avoided conflict and allowed others to take advantage. It is time to take up this sword, step into that part of yourself that knows how to take a stand, speak the truth, and not back down when the threat of a conflict looms. It may seem unnatural and wrong and frightening, and this fairy knows it, but it is time. And this giving up of what you have worked so hard for in order to avoid conflict or confrontation is no longer right. Take the stand and hold up the sword. The Fairy of the Highlands will be there with you, and when the threat is over, she will help you celebrate your victory. The Fairy of the Highlands speaks, "See this, my sword of power. I have long feared to use it, but now I must grow strong and take it up, as you must too. The thought of welding it, of hurting anything or anyone, makes me sad, but I know what must be done. And I must learn to fight the good fight and stand up for what I believe in. Although I have been told I must not be aggressive, in fact I must now take up my arms against this trouble and finish it for good. I am going into a battle, and for that I feel sorrow, but I will be fearless and strong and do what needs to be done. I may bathe my sword in tears, but I will no longer hold it back when the threat that approaches relies on my fear for its victory. I will no longer give away my power so easily. This time, I will take back what is mine. The divination message. The time of truce is over. It is time to speak your truth and be strong. People have been taken over your ground, wanting what you have worked hard for, without doing the work themselves. They have done so by taking advantage of your peaceful nature, but enough is enough. Sad as it is time to change this, to cut away the cords between you and those who have taken so much, and now you will go into battle. Yes, it is sad. Yes, the Highland Fairy is sad for you, but do not allow sorrow and guilt to neglect self-protection. Honour yourself, raise your swords, and do not back down. It's interesting. Okay. I felt it very interesting, Divine Feminine, about speaking the truth there, and it spoke about writing a letter. So do whatever you're called to do. Just remain in your truth. Whew. Okay, 22:11 on the clock. Let's look into the masculine's energy. I need to find the cards. Whereabouts are the tarot cards? They're hiding under the angel prayers box. All the cards are hiding. Well, not all of them. Okay. Let's see what card wants to come out for the masculine's energy. The Devil. The energy was coming through with the Divine Feminine's energy. She will fight for what's hers, and the Divine Masculine has been taken advantage of. And if she must fight, then she will fight for what's right. Because there's two women here. The Devil card. Look at the chain between their necks. So this is not right. And that's a truth that maybe you've been afraid to say, Divine Feminine, but this behaviour is not right. Let's find out some more. Let's go to the angel prayers. Open your heart. Archangel Chamuel. Thank you, Chamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Right masculine. Right masculine. The right masculine wouldn't behave like this. So if this masculine needs to open his heart, which I feel, because I was taken to these here, what are they pointing to? The heart. So the Devil and Archangel Chamuel, Thank you, Chamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Open your heart to me, baby. I'll hold the lock if you turn the key. I felt there's this opening up of speaking the truth here, because these chains are by the throat chakra. Are these two arguing? The angels are encouraging you to open your heart at this time. Because of the emotional ties and letdowns of your past, you have created barriers surrounding your heart energy that will stop people coming into your life and stand in the way of loving experiences. It's important for you to realise that the past no longer exists, and the only place where you are powerful is the present. Your heart may be feeling broken, but it is completely whole, and all you have to do is remember that ultimately you are love. There are opportunities for you to love and be loved at this time. This card brings positive, loving, and even romantic experiences into your life so you can feel whole again. You are an old romantic at heart, and it is the small things that count to you. By taking this opportunity to open your heart and let love in, you will allow yourself to settle, be romanced, and have a positive, balanced relationship. The angels want you to know it is safe to love and trust any new relationships or existing romantic relationships in your life at this time. Archangel Chamuel. Chamuel's name means he who sees God, and he is the angel of love. His aura is pure white and ruby, and his purpose is to help us see opportunities to love. When he shows up in a reading, he can signify a soulmate bond or relationship. He helps us enjoy our loved ones and feel a sense of peace concerning our purpose, which is to be happy and fulfilled. Okay. Let's go to some daily guidance from your angels. Cupid. We send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. I still feel there's a confusion of but who with? But with who? But with who with? But with who with? Let's have a look and see what Cupid's saying. That's the riddle I feel the masculine has to solve here. Who is the one that he trusts his heart with? $32. $32? Why on earth would I just say that number? I really don't know why I just said 32. Cupid. This card comes to you because the angels are are your desire. Okay, this card comes to you because the angels see your desire for romance. Instead of fixing the externals in your love life, they assist you internally. The angels say that romance springs from falling in love with life itself. When you let the angels awaken this love within you, you naturally attract and experience more romantic love in your relationships. The additional meanings for this card: surround yourself with romantic beauty such as roses and candles. Give any emotional hurt to the angels. Ask Archangel Michael to help you release any painful attachments to previous or current lovers. Clearly decide what you desire in your love life. Affirm, it is safe for me to love and be loved. Well, something big's going on here with the masculine. Desperate for love, romance, but with who? With life itself first. Wow, let's have a look at the Heal Yourself card that was chosen along with this inner child energy. Phoenix Rising, card number 32. Was that the number that I said? 32. I seriously didn't I? I said, why did I say number 32? 31 on the clock, 31:32. Wow. Okay. Well, look. It's like whatever words are coming out of the book here. Phoenix is rising. Card number 32. It's like it's a magic show. Everything in your life is falling apart in order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. This is not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is because the old cycle of your life is completing. You may feel that you are walking through the fires of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Soon you will not recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can heal. The universe has plans and opportunities that are better than you can imagine. So let go and trust and anticipate what is coming. The action step for the masculine. Write down what you are afraid to let go of. Number your fears from the worst thing that could happen to the smaller fears. Then write down what could be a possible gift of facing that fear. Place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the most fear and say to yourself or out aloud, I am willing to let this fear go. Imagine being able to take this sensation of fear out of your body and into the palms of your hands. Envisage that the fear becomes a bird. Surrender the bird to a higher source and visualize it flying away. Repeat the word surrender several times. Okay. Let's finish with an oracle of shadows and light. Listen how quiet it is. And as I say that, a train pulls away from the platform. It was just stationary, just there, and it was just seemed like the whole world was silent. see what the message is for the Divine Masculine from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I just want the one card, please. Okay, whereabouts is it? I can feel it. Okay, maybe not that one. This one? No, there's... Okay. Let me just stop and have a little refresher. A little refresher, a little refreshment. Okay. I've got the card. Fairy of the Divine Hand, card number 2. Intoxication, distorted view and overindulgence. Just with the 2 women here. And the devil energy. About the Fairy of the Divine Hand. If the Fairy of the Divine Hand has turned up in a reading, it is ever so likely you are being urged by friends, loved ones, or even your own self to more accurately estimate the power addictive behaviours and substances can have over you. You know how it is. You start having a piece of candy, some soda, maybe a little junk food. Then before long, you have more. It may be another habit, such as judging yourself or others way too harshly, thinking negatively, or giving up too early on exercise and good healthy practices that you are indulging in. Gossip too falls under the Fairy of the Divine Hand's domain. While it can be wickedly delicious, it always leaves a sour aftertaste. So when she shows up, know that the true gift she offers is awareness of what you're denying. Don't ignore Fairy of the Divine Hand. Thank her for pointing out your addictive tendencies, acknowledge their power, and then disengage and find support for living in clear, bright ways that don't leave you feeling drained, disoriented, and disenchanted. The Fairy of the Divine Hand speaks. I am here to reveal to you what will tempt you. It is delightful, this thing you are being offered, and surely a little won't hurt. I am Fairy of the Divine Hand, and I appear to you when you are blinded to what you must see. Come and truly examine what is being offered to you. Underneath this apparently harmless fun, spending, partying, distraction and temptation lie disorientation and fear, and things may appear to be quite different than how they truly are. But here, look and look closely. Do you begin to see what will take place if you continue down this path? If you sugarcoat the possibilities of where this may end, do not push down the feelings and warnings you have. Instead, come a little closer and look. Do you begin to understand that what seems such a small thing may indeed change lives? Take a moment, look, think. Connect with your deeper wisdom. Decide whether you will join in with what is tempting you, or whether you will watch a while longer and make the wise decision instead. The divination message. Stop right now. Your intuition, your inner sight and clear vision is sending you a very clear warning. A red flag has just gone up, and this is the time to stop, to look, and to listen before going forward. Your higher self, your clear sight, wants you to stop and think before simply taking this wonderful temptation someone is offering you. It may be in the form of a secretive relationship, junk food, alcohol at a party, sex before you're ready, or behaving in ways that are unsafe and disrespectful, speaking harmful words and thoughts that could scar people for a long, long time. This moment's indulgence could have long-term repercussions that could lead you away from well-being, clarity, and harmony. You know when this temptation comes that you do not need to flee, you do not need to indulge, you do not need to curse and berate this lovely, very earnest fairy with her clear message to stop and truly look at what is taking place. You know you simply need to pause, be quiet, clear, and know now that one of your fiercest addictions is seeking you out and you are wavering, caught in its delirium. This is not an opportunity to escape. This is your chance to break free. Wow. And it all brings me here to this third party situation and this not being right. I feel like we shall end with a message from the Mother Mary. Okay, let's complete this reading with a final message for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine here. The potential Divine Masculine. And we have Our Lady of the Rose Child. Our Lady of the Rose Child. And it's card 23. So it took me to 32 reverse now. Our Lady of the Rose Child. Let's read this message. The card before it is Our Lady who prevents interference. 4242 on the clock. Card number 23. Our Lady of the Rose Child. You are my rose child, born of agony and ecstasy. In sorrow and joy, I am with you and you are growing. In darkness and light, I am with you and you are growing. In death and new life, I am with you and you are growing. The thorn and the bloom, both of the rose, in the midst of your suffering, you are in the birthing pains of new life. I cherish you, my heavenly rose child. Do not fear the darkness of life. It is necessary for your light to be made manifest. I am your mother, the midwife for the birth of your soul and the defender of your heart. Surrender and trust in me. Torn open by suffering, you have become vulnerable and compassionate. Strengthened through joy, you become light of spirit and accepting of all life and accepting of all of life. You are her rose child. To become what you are, you have endured the agony of breaking open as a seed, found inner strength to push down roots, and the focused intention to rise above the earth. You have been thorns and branches, finding ways to protect yourself from predators as you reach out to the light. And now your heart, the fragrant blooming rose, is opening. This process repeats as we transform and become capable of receiving more life force, growing into a bigger manifestation of soul light upon the earth. At such points on the path, we come into direct contact with the divine. This isn't always what we think it will be. Though the mother loves and protects her holy child, which is your own soul, beloved. She does not try to stop that child from growing. That would not be mothering, that would be smothering, which does not allow for life to promote growth, but prevents it, no matter how well-meaning that overprotection may be. Allowing more contact with the divine means more of life pumps through our being. That is joy, and that can also be agony. These cannot be separated. The devotee of the Divine Mother understands that the connection with the peace of the spiritual presence is not about avoiding life, but becoming strong enough to bear it, to grow through it, to become radiant, a living divine soul made flesh. The Holy Mother protects her child without interfering in what is genuinely required for the soul to become all that it is destined to be, a living divine being on earth. When the child suffers, how she howls in agony, feeling every pain as though it were her own. Sometimes that suffering is more than the Holy Child can bear, and so she intervenes, absorbing the impact and keeping the child safe from harm. At other times, the suffering is a part of life, such as the loss that goes hand in hand with human love. At these times, she is in the pain with her child, but does not try to shield the child from the mysteries of life, which, though painful sometimes, actually feed the soul with the richness of human experience. When the child triumphs, how she dances, ignited in delight and happiness, as her child shines true. She is willing to bear it, because that is the gift of life, through which the soul is empowered into divinity. The Oracle of Our Lady of the Rose Child comes with a special message. If you have been suffering, do not believe that the Mother has turned away from you. She is in your heart, suffering with you. She is bearing this and asking that you bear it, because she loves you, and this is your way to outgrow that which is too small for your future. Your breaking heart is a seed cracking open so that new life can begin. She is protecting you from unnecessary struggle, yet there are challenges which are essential for your soul to grow. These challenges will not be withheld from you, because you are entitled to become your full self. Her message is this: from any suffering, great love will be born. Surrender into your pain to find the path through it, for that path is there and new life is awaiting you. The Mother will help you find the path through any pain or struggle. Nothing is impossible for her love. Know that your current struggle is blessed, and although this may not make much sense to the mind, this message can help the heart find some peace to bear this challenging part of your journey. Know that you are not alone, and the Heavenly Mother walks with you always. Pray to her, not for the challenge to be taken away, but for the courage, responsiveness, surrender, trust, and grace required to successfully move through it. You shall be so blessed. Let's finish with this healing process and affirmation. Intend or perceive that there is a swirling golden light around your feet. That light begins to form into a rose of light, with you at the centre, and its rich golden petals opening up all around you. Imagine that it has healing fragrance releasing upwards out of the centre, bathing you in subtle healing scent. Say this prayer: Mother Mary, who lovingly tends the souls of the world as sacred roses in her healing garden, nurture, nourish, and protect my soul. May I be held in your loving grace and given the strength to find the light even in my darkest hours. That golden rose underneath your feet transforms into the loving embrace of Mother Mary. She holds you gently at her heart, sending a blessing of golden light into the back of your heart and the back of your head, where her hands of light gently rest. You may feel emotions or thoughts coming or going. Just allow that to be, as you stay with the sensation or intention of being open to the embrace of the Holy Mother. When you are ready, you can seal your practice by saying the following affirmation, either quietly or aloud. Our Lady, Mother Mary, blesses me now with her protection, strength and peace. Even through darkness, her light within me shines eternal and bright, and divine success is mine. Mine. Finding Nemo took me to the seagulls. Okay. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.